So on the hour, every hour, you run 4.167 miles.
As long as you're back in that start corral within the hour slot, you go again.
It's up to you how fast or slow you do it. But as long as you're ready for the next loop, and the next loop, and the next loop, then it's as simple as that.
I think it's just human nature. We want to see what we're made of. I think we want to see what we're capable of. We want to see how far we can push our bodies, physically, mentally. We want to see if we can actually take it to the next level. And I think we're always curious as human beings to see if we can.
The Backyard Ultra, or the Biggs Backyard Ultra in America as it's called, event was the brainchild of a guy called Lazarus Lake, who many have heard of from the Barkley videos. He's the guy that made the Barkley marathons, and it's one of his concept races. You have a 4.167 mile loop, which you have to complete on the hour, every hour, and until there's one person that can do a loop on their own and no one else can manage to complete the loop. And that person is the last one standing. Everybody else in the race is DNF.
Yeah, I'm here to win. I don't mind anybody knowing that. I've every intentions of being the last person standing.
I do every lap everyone else does and one more. And that's it. Simple.
I quite like pain, so let's see.
This is a level playing field. We're looking at who's probably got it up there as well as on your legs.
It's really difficult because you can look at people on paper and say that they've done really long races that, for example, John Stocker, the winner from last year, holds a course record on another one of my races that's 250 miles long, and he did that in 58 hours without sleep. So in theory, on paper, he's good for 58 hours without a nap, which would be longer than his course record from last time. A guy called Mike Raffan has come down from Scotland, who's completed the long last 250 mile race across Wales, so he's got 250 miles in him. You've got some really good sponsored athletes like Alison Walker, who's an Innovate sponsored athlete, who's an amazing runner and has won some of my other events, and she's really, really great. She's a fantastic runner. And then you've got a whole myriad of other people. We need that field of 10 or 15 still going at 30 laps plus who can actually push each other on, because that's what you need in this race. One fast person doesn't make a big distance. The winner only gets to win because of the second person pushing him, or the assist as we call it in the Backyard Ultras.
Yeah, all good. It's a nice course, nice in the shade as well, which is feel it's gonna be important come later in the day.
It's the unknown, it's the challenge. It's just completely different. It's a bit of strategy, managing the food, looking after your feet, looking after your body.
During training I've been trying to stay 10-minute miles or slower, and I struggle to go that slow, so I felt comfortable. The heat was not used to that, but deal with it. Drink lots, electrolytes.
Went off a bit too fast. So 47 minutes is a bit quick. I wanted to come back at 52. So not great.
Yeah, I was born in Malaysia. It was quite goal-oriented at home, so we never really had hobbies. We were all always studying, or I was very involved in choirs and things like that, and we competed to quite a high level. I went to school in Singapore, so I crossed the border every day. And yeah, it's quite a rigorous education system where your extracurricular activities were actually points that you accumulated to go to university. So it was all very high pressure, and I think 12 years of that was kind of enough. So 2006 I came to uni here because we decided that actually coming to the UK for university was the best option for me. I don't wish I had a different childhood, because that probably has moulded the way I am today, so I wouldn't have passed my accounting exams.
I've recently moved from London to Hebden Bridge in the wonderful Calder Valley. Yeah, best decision ever. Prior to moving here, I'd never really seen anything quite like this, but it's beautiful.
I started ultra running in 2019. Before that I was kind of a hobby jogger for years, just turning up to run to socialise rather than actually run. So in 2018 I started with a coach who really took me under his wing and really taught me how to run, how to enjoy running. I wanted to qualify for Spartathlon, so I did my first 100 miler in March 2019. But yeah, I really surprised myself and got the qualifying time. So that's when it all kind of snowballed really, and then I started to sign up for other races like the Tooting 24, which I broke 6 Malaysian records in. So yeah, it all started falling in together, and then COVID happened. Since then we've moved up to Hebden Bridge, been doing a lot more fell running and a bit more just lots more hills, very little road. Running for me is for fun. Once it stops being fun, I don't enjoy it anymore. I've come in with 0 expectations, but I quite like pain, so let's see. I just don't know, because I haven't done the normal training that I've normally done, so this is my first race since moving to the Fells, so I don't really know. I think I'm quite stubborn. I haven't really had too much mental pain. Mentally, I've not had an easy life. I mean, lots of people look at me and think, oh yeah, you've had it easy, you know, you've got a job, you've bought a house, blah blah blah. It's not that simple. My dad had a stroke maybe 8 years ago now, and he's in a care home back in Malaysia. I can't go and see him because of COVID. And not just that, I'm also financially supporting my dad, so it's kind of, everybody sees this perfect picture up front, but actually they don't really know what's going on in the background. But I mean, it does shape me as a person. I can't be frivolous. I can't be, you know, I've got to have that responsible head on most of the time. So
Wait, got a good photo.
That's the whole point of it.
Really now? We're ready? Yeah.
Whoa!
I joked I'd still be running tomorrow, but I knew I wouldn't really. Just don't want to go back to the kids.
Quarter of the way there to my target. Target's 100, so if I do 100 miles, that would be good. 24 laps.
John's got his funky shorts on now, and he says he's going to change to his more funky ones at 24 laps.
I got what I came here for to do, like, and stuff, like, so it's nice after COVID to actually see I can still run again.
So I think for the first 12 hours I was just having a lot of chats and just catching up with people. So it was quite nice. It was a bit hot.
Just over 30 miles in, 7 and a bit hours. Hot all day. For a Scotsman, not good weather.
So lap 8, still warming up. Haven't hit double figures yet, haven't hit 24 hours yet, haven't hit the finish yet. Enjoying each lap, taking every lap as it goes. So yeah, all good fun.
First 5 to 10 laps went by really quickly. Like, didn't really feel like I was running. Probably felt like it's just not really started yet.
She had 9, so we said 10, just to round it up.
I don't really have like a spreadsheet of what I want to eat every hour, because with the hot temperatures, that kind of changes.
I've been eating and drinking regularly, I'm supposed to. Probably having a bar, maybe a bar and a gel, a bar and something each loop. And then sometimes, well, kind of broadly following meals, you then have something bigger.
40 to 50 grams of carbs every hour.
I got into the night, I got too cold. Every time I stopped, I got freezing cold. That was one thing I underestimated.
Right, strength for English.
We're doing good. We've got about another 2-3 hours of 2-3 hours of darkness, and then tomorrow's fun with the sun starts again. We're okay. Next lap, let's get this one done first.
What's a bit like on this lap?
I think we're still looking at about 80 or so out there. 71 apparently. Time has just shouted, but yeah, 71 is still out there, which is a good number.
So funnily enough, the RD forgot the belt, obviously an important part of the race, but fortunately I carry a big brass belt around with me everywhere for all circumstances like this, so it's getting some good use, but I won't be ringing it, obviously.
I mean, I knew a few laps ago. I had a hell of a lap on the penultimate one, fastest lap of the day, and the legs just didn't do it. But we had a nice walk, we had a nice chat, and I'm happy. I made it till the sun came up.
A few errors. A bit of stomach trouble on one of the laps, and one of my torches died prematurely.
The night was pretty tough, and the sleep deprivation might be a little bit hard to get through. Might get a little 10-minute nap here and there, just to help me push along, but yeah, we'll see.
Went by pretty quick, to be honest. It was alright. Only six laps with a head torch, so it wasn't too bad. It's alright.
Suddenly felt the need to go to the toilet, and normally I don't get that. And then I knew something was up because it wasn't heat induced. It didn't feel like that. So yeah, had to go 3 times in that loop, which was ridiculous.
Felt sick most of the night, but we've made it through, and now it's dawn and we can get going again.
It started to get hot again, and it was getting hotter and hotter during the day.
I was sick during that.
You feeling sick now?
No, I was sick twice out in course, but I think a few people got surprised when I went flying past them straight afterwards, because did a world of good. Feeling good again now.
I'm Mike Raffin. I'm a IT manager at the University in Aberdeen. I've been running for about 12 years now. This is my backyard where I run my ultras. We're about 20 miles north of Aberdeen in north of a small village called Colliston. There's trails all around. There's about a mile of trail before we get to Colliston, and then after that there's unlimited trails through nature reserve, along beaches, all the way to Aberdeen. The remoteness took a little bit of getting used to. I lived in Aberdeen for about 15 years, so I was used to the amenities. If you needed something, there was a 24-hour shop. But now the nearest shop, the nearest pub, the nearest anything really is 6 miles away. I live with my wife Annette and 3-year-old daughter Flora. Annette's currently doing her PhD at the same university that I work for. Flora goes to nursery there 3 days a week. Flora's upbringing, you couldn't be closer to nature. You couldn't ask for much more. It's an upbringing that I would have wished for. No, never done a backyard ultra. I've recently had a medical procedure, and I've had to slow down my training. I've lost probably 2 years worth of good training, and this event, it's not about how fast you can go, because I've definitely lost speed. But I know that mentally I can keep going for as long as I need to. When training, I was starting to get slower. I could feel myself whenever I was sort of running uphill. I felt like there was a weight on my chest, and they found out that one of my arteries from birth had grown out the wrong place. So it was at an acute angle, and I had surgery to not correct the location, but correct the angle that it was coming out at. So hopefully now that means that I'm unrestricted. I think I've run 4 marathons, and now I'm on the ultras, somewhere in the region of 50 ultra marathons. Done some of the longest, hardest ones in the UK, West Highland Way, Lakeland, Lon Lass, the hill. I took, I
think it was 9 hours off the course record when I did that. They say that project managers and IT workers have got something in their head that have got addictive personalities, want to get away from work. 8 hours a day I'm sitting in front of a computer. I just want to get outside. So the fact that I'm from north of Aberdeen and it's 550-mile drive down here, I think that shows how stubborn I am. I'm man as a win. I came all this way, I'm getting my money's worth. I've got my camp set up there. It's a camp seat. I've got a brolly to stop the sun. That's all I need. Everybody else has got tents, but that's because when they drop out they need somewhere to sleep. I'm not dropping out.
Set off all right, I think. And then after 2 miles, I was like, everything started to appear quite distant and started to get quite dizzy, and like I was like, something's not right.
It's like they're like in another bubble or something. I don't know. It's really weird.
Do you know where you are? A race somewhere.
But it felt really weird. Like it just felt like, I don't know, that the guys were there, but they weren't there, and the course was there, but it wasn't there. Just felt really confused. I don't even know where this came from. I think this is Sam's, not mine. I just don't understand. Just felt. I don't know. I think so. Just a shame. It's the end.
Everyone just felt really distant. Like it felt like I wasn't there. It felt like I was watching the race rather than being in it. Like I was following the race, but not there. It's very weird. Like I've never felt like that before.
Okay, I think it's probably a bit of low sugar and a bit of heat exhaustion from the heat, but your temperature seems to have settled down probably once you stopped running. So I'm going to give you a couple of glucose tablets to take on board to bump some sugar in there, see if that helps you a bit.
If you come here with the mindset of you're going to make 100 miles and we'll see after that, you'll make the 100 miles and then you'll go home.
So there were people that came here, they'd never run 50 miles or 50k or 100k, and they were chuffed to bits that they'd done that distance. They're not here to win. Only a very small percentage are thinking they might be able to win here.
A lot of people are there to see, can they run for 24 hours? That's their goal.
I turned up to win. I wasn't there to make up numbers.
My goal was to win it. Yeah, I'm here to win. I don't mind anybody knowing that. And it's a win. I came all this way and get my money's worth.
You're out there now.
Good effort, buddy.
The truth is, I wasn't good enough to win the race, so that's what made me, in my head, say, that's enough. I was there to win the race, and I made my intentions clear at the start, and no regrets about it.
I was looking for a venue. It's quite hard to get a venue that will let you be here, be self-sufficient on a piece of land, run up to 150 runners, round in circles all day on a busy site. They say, well, when's the race over? And you go, I don't know when the race is over. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, who knows? I came and spoke to the lovely head ranger, Sam Norris, and she was absolutely lovely. She was on board with it. I think one of the volunteers they had at the time was an ultra runner, and he was on board with it, and we had a few chats, and she was comfortable then letting us on such a, you know, pristine site.
It's a really busy nature reserve. It's our busiest in the county at the moment. We have over 80,000 visitors, and obviously parts of the reserve are really sensitive. So we have a network of waymarked trails which we direct people to use as much as possible, particularly during the summer. And events like this are really great to bring people in from the wider area. We use the less sensitive parts of the nature reserve, and obviously the numbers are very controlled and it's a very organised event. So we don't host a huge amount of them, which is why it makes this one quite special. It's a nice one for us to do and to put all our attention into, and it draws people from not just local people but wider, all around the world that are taking part, so we get to tell them about this wonderful part of Suffolk. And it uses parts of the reserve. We've got byways on the reserve, the Peddars and Icknield Way, and it makes great use of those as well, which trail runners just love.
Oh, I am done. I didn't want to go out anyway. I was done, but it's hard because I feel like I'm letting people, it's silly, isn't it? I feel like letting people down. I don't know that.
Mainly on Coke now. Getting a lot of calories from Coke, and then just bits and pieces. Just had a croissant, it's lovely.
Still a bit humid. Hasn't really cooled yet, but I think next couple of hours the temperature will drop and it'll start getting a bit easier.
It's getting tough. 30 hours, 200 kilometers, 125 miles into the game now. I'll definitely do one more, and then we're going to see.
That's me done.
Alright guys. That's what I've got running there.
Should we both turn around and just go back? Should we have beers?
Go on, go for it. One more. Come on, get over that timing mark and then think about it.
15 seconds. Well done, Andrew. Nobody knows what's going on in people's heads at this stage. I think genuinely Andrew's probably on the fence about how he's doing, but you know, I don't know what's in his head. Maybe he's making everyone else think that he's having a wobble, and maybe he'll be strong later. The blue tape will come off and he'll fly round. Who knows what will happen?
So for the past 10 hours, so between, what's that, like 8 a.m. and, or like, yes, 9 a.m. and like 7 p.m. for the last 10 hours. And my legs were just like getting fried and like feeling really, really sluggish, so that I couldn't really lift them anymore. So I was doing like 55, 56 minute loops, which gave me like very little time to just eat and drink. But I really love the concept is amazing. To just go for as far and as long as you can and really give it your all. Like, I think it's a great concept, so I think I will come back, yeah.
Just sort of had a brainwave after a few hours of just finding it uncomfortable. That I just thought to myself, if this was Sparta 1 and I was feeling like this as I do now, I'd be absolutely over the moon. You're 120 miles into a race and you feel the way you do now. I'm running strong. I'm feeling okay. I'm not vomiting. You'd be happy. So, and then that sort of just woke me up a bit.
Right now the clock's a bit out. My watch is the master.
Yeah.
Just a second on that. Well done, guys. Release the crack on.
Satisfied, gutted but satisfied. It's been like such a cool event, very social. But then to see these guys, like there's a couple of them I'm sure that can push each other way into tomorrow. Hopefully, it'll be really cool to see. But everyone's got a limit, haven't they? So that's me.
I'm tired now. Yeah, I know everybody's tired to a degree, but yeah, the legs are letting me know. I might be making demands I can't keep in a bit. But we're going out again, so see what happens.
Yeah, that was a hard lap, but I think, yeah, given where we're at, I'm pretty happy with that.
Physically and mentally fairly sound.
Yeah, exactly.
Have a good one, guys. Yeah. Well done, Hossie. Well done, mate. Stab him on the way.
37 hours. Me and John went head to head.
I knew Matthew anyway from Spartathlon, phenomenal runner. He was there the year before, but he didn't go to the potential of what he could have done because he had to leave. So not knowing where he could go and what he couldn't do, I think he was the one unknown that I didn't know what was going to happen. And true to form, it ended up being me and Matthew.
I'm Matthew Blackburn. I currently live in a little small town called New Mills in Derbyshire, on the edge of the Peak District, quite close to Manchester. I'm married to a lovely wife called Vedrana. On Sunday, I catch up with the boxing. I'm a joiner, site manager, sort of specialise in office fit out, and get about all over the country doing that. I did grow up in Warrington, and then I sort of moved to Manchester. My mum sort of brought us up from the age of 10, sort of single parent, then married my stepdad. When I was younger, yeah, I used to play a lot of football. Played for a Sunday team, school team. Did that till about the age of 16. From about the age of 16, I was playing football, and then I started to box at the same time. And then I was just focused fully on boxing until about my early 20s. I might have not been the best, but I never got dropped or knocked out by anybody. I just don't think it was the right sport for me. It takes a certain personality. And at that age, I don't think I had the personality. After boxing, I sort of drifted into drinking more, sort of more party lifestyle. I mean, and it's only so long you can do that for, I think. Spent most of my 20s doing that until I decided to do a marathon. I think I got to the point where I didn't like who I was seeing in the mirror. It wasn't, I don't think it was good for me mentally at that age of my life. I had a couple of housemates who did a marathon, and if you met them two, you'd be thinking, if them two can do a marathon, I can do a marathon. So I turned up just in my road trainers, everyone else was in trail trainers, everyone else had like utility belts full of food, pretty clueless at the time, just turned up with nothing. None of this is smart, by the way. I'm guessing you should do some research before you turn up to do any sort of trail marathon. This is, by the way, this is my first ever race as well, so I've got no experience with a 5k or 10k or half marathon. I should have worked my way up, but I decided to go in at the deep end. I finished 10th in the end. I mean, but I gained a massive respect for runners after that race. I watched a documentary on YouTube called Running on the Sun. It's about the Badwater Ultra in America. I just thought that is probably the sport I want to do. I had complete respect for what these people were doing, and I just like the idea of basically these people doing it for themselves. It's not about time. It's basically about getting the job done. They're just running for the love of running, but also for the challenge. So yeah, Spartathlon, it hit my radar. Spartathlon is 153 miles. You start off in Athens and you finish in Sparta. You're basically following in the footsteps of the messenger who ran from Marathon to Athens. Before that, the story goes, he ran to Sparta, Phidippides, to get help from the Spartans. And that took him a day and a half to run the 153 miles. So that's why the cut-off is 36 hours. So 18 and 19, I ran 2 Spartathlons. So that was the furthest I'd ever run. The only race I'd managed to fit in 2020 was the Suffolk Backyard Ultra. After watching a video about the one in America, I just thought the race could be made for me. I pulled out at 35 hours, 35 yards. I was 4th, 1 remaining. Mentally, I set myself up for a fall. I had a hotel booked on the Sunday, which was which I've given myself a pass there. I'm waving the white flag with that already, I think. We were in winter, so it was raining constantly. So my wife had to just sit in the rain for 35 hours. So I've got no regrets about pulling out at that point. I mean, that was the first race. We woke up the next day. We both decided, we've got this next time. We sat up in bed and we devised a plan for next time, how we're going to do it better. It just felt like unfinished business, big time.
Overtaken and just sit down. We've been here before, haven't we?
Yeah, a few times.
Yeah. So.
All right, Matt.
Cheers, mate.
Looking good, mate. Looking good.
Finish your dominoes. Sorry, I'm shining at you.
I did, yeah.
Yeah. Shit,
How many more laps is he going to do? I think I even asked him, how many more laps are you going to do? And he looked at me and I was like, I just want to know. We both left that conversation there.
Have you got a working head torch now?
Is it working? That's not
I've
the same
got
one?
another one, and I've also got a handheld on me now.
Is that the same one?
No, it's a different one.
Oh.
Ready. Great.
5 seconds.
Off you go.
Now, children, play nicely.
See.
Yeah, see it. Enjoy.
Right. I'll see you in a little bit. He's on his way.
Well done, Joe.
He's just complaining it's too hot and he stripped the t-shirt off.
Yeah, just keep going, to be honest. I've not had too many negative thoughts, which is a good thing. My mind's not drifting to the basically worst case scenario or the dark side. It's just to keep on going.
The head was still adjusting from the dawn breaking to then coming back into actually daylight, and as soon as that sun rose, I think everybody, it clicked on and it's another day of running.
Just one more.
Just one more.
We've not even discussed it. It's just like, just keep going. We've not even had a conversation about how many more, which is all we were doing last time, wasn't it? So at least from that perspective. I think 3 times tried to ring the bell.
Yeah.
And we had to convince him not to.
I think he's grown up a lot since last year, and I think he's not focusing on a number now. He's focusing on doing, like John has said before, one more than everybody else. That's what you need.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think to start with, it was more tactics and game playing to see who could break who. Mental games started coming into it, so headphones went on for a bit, and you'd run near to each other but not quite with each other.
So I think the race was on. We both were there to win. I don't think either of us were going to just hand the race to the other person.
Okay,
have a good one, guys.
Well done. Take it easy.
Do you want us to top him up?
No.
Okay, so we'll leave that. Right, you're going to phone the kids.
Oh yeah. I'm going to have 2 minutes to phone my kids.
Yeah, it just seems pretty natural at the moment. Quite nice.
Good.
There's no getting away.
Maxine can never get away from me. When she goes away on trips, she has to take this with
That was
her.
my Valentine's present. How romantic. What do you say?
I did buy her some other stuff as well. But...
Yeah, flowers and chocolates and that.
I mean, it's just... I think the walking points now just a nice break.
Yeah.
And what I'm noticing is you've got markers on the course that you know now.
Yeah.
You say, right, we walk here.
Yeah.
I think it's good to have those landmarks. You know where you're going to. You know you're going to get that rest. If you're struggling at the time, you know it's coming up.
So we'll finish this lap, will be 46 hours. Yeah, I'm not feeling too bad, surprisingly. I feel better today than I did yesterday. Yeah, I'm still feeling fairly positive. I think the next target for me is 48 hours, so that'd be 200 miles, which would be a big milestone for me. But yeah, I just had another thought. I mean, it's very nice actually being in the present. The only thing we have to think about, or I do, is actually running. Probably keeping hydrated, eating, but you've got no other worries to think about other than run basically, which is quite nice.
A lot of the time either I had or Matt had headphones in. You wanted to stay in your own head to make sure that you were in the right headspace, that you were still running your race.
30 seconds, guys.
I think at some points that maybe we did a loop without talking to each other. Some loops Matt would go for a quicker loop to get in, or I'd stay ahead of Matthew. There were loops where you saw each other, you could see each other in distance, but you weren't quite together.
20 seconds, guys.
Come on, guys. Indian wet throw. Awesome.
So this is the 48th loop, so at the end of this that will be 200 miles run.
The weather forecast is blazing sun. My forecast? Fab. Ice in water?
Yes.
Ice in hat? Ice in bar. Woo. I'm the Iceman. The sun has not got to me at all. Yay!
Come on, guys. Really good, guys.
In the checkpoint, who's in charge in your team?
I wouldn't say anybody. It's a team effort. We all
If you believe it was me, you're having a laugh. I do as I'm told, most of the time. Not all the time.
1 minute, guys. Good work, Matt. Is that helping, mate? Yeah. What? The extra squidgy stuff I gave you?
Do I miss the rabbit?
Yeah.
No.
A lot of damage has been done. I think some ice would be nice. I think.
Right against the skin.
No one likes a frozen satsuma.
This is so inspiring, this stuff.
10 seconds, guys.
Obviously, you don't enjoy the suffering while it's going on. I think you learn to manage it. Yeah, I think it's like life, innit? You've got to go through the crap to get to the good bits.
Well done, guys.
Tell him the kids are behaving, we'll play Monopoly together nicely. Ivan has karate in a bit, he's not missing anything here. Tell him I'm proud of him. It's doing. Okay.
You gotta have a reason to still be sat here 3 days on at 10 to 5 in the evening when you could have travelled home with your wife and been with your kids. Yeah, it's not easy out on the trail at the moment. My head's not in the right place. Questioning why I'm here doing this when realistically I should be at home.
Hi, I'm Emily and I'm 10.
I'm Owen, I'm 14.
Hi, I'm Ivan and I'm 8.
And who's your dad?
John Stocker.
I'm John Stocker. I live in Bicester. I've got 3 kids. I'm married, my wife's here and a good friend's here, both crewing me. My kids are at home.
We've been married for 11 years and he's been running silly distances since 2015, so about 6 years.
Always enjoyed sport, always was out playing, and at school always tried to be the one on the track at sports day, and this school sports day was the highlight of my year. I never even looked at anything further than 200 metres as a kid. School cross country, I never enjoyed it. Something then clicked, I think, later on in life, that actually I don't need to be the fast one. I seem to have a stubborn streak that I can go long instead, and maybe accept a little bit more pain than others, I don't know.
He's pretty stubborn, and I think you get to know somebody's determination and what they're like as a person, and when they can be pushed and maybe when not to push.
Working as a personal trainer, I struggled to start with 5Ks and 10Ks with clients, and got dared to do my first marathon. After the first marathon, it just seemed to escalate quite quickly into the first 50K to 50 miler to 100 miler, and then jump from there sillily to 250, then obviously up to 600. 615 miles, you're out there in amongst nothing. You're in amongst all the wilderness. You have time on your hands to think. I struggled when I went back from the Monarch's Way home to my family, because I didn't want to be around people. I wanted that open space again.
I would never stop him doing anything that he wanted to do. I would always support him anything that he wanted to do. I've never said to him that you can't go out and do this, or I need you here, or anything like that. He's always very good at coming home and helping doing the ironing, and even if he's been out and run 20 or 30 miles, he'll stand there and doing the ironing at 10 o'clock at night if need be to help me.
I try to be the best I can, because I have 3 kids at home, and I'm there to try to set them a role model to follow, even not in sport but in life itself, to always to challenge yourself and to keep pushing and never accept that that's your limit. I was never very good at school. I got grades, but I didn't get great grades. I think my dad and my mum, both of them, encouraged me to do the best I could, to always try and do better. I still remember walking into my grandfather's house with my GCSEs and showing him, and his first comment was, I thought you were better than that. Maybe that's always stuck with me. Yeah. With work and business, I was there 7 days a week, every hour, and I missed out many, many hours with my children. So to come here, I can't fail. I can't go home empty-handed. They mean so much to me, and I have to put them at the front all the time now, and they are what drives me on. So if anyone wants to go that one more lap than me, they're going to have a stronger reason than myself to get there. My kids are everything. Yeah.
Drop it there, Matt. Thank you. Go on, Matt. Go on, you can do this. It's brilliant. I can't believe it. Looks like he's just done a park run. It's mental. Absolutely mental. Could be here for a long time if it carries on the way they are.
Me and John both discussed that when we turned up to run, we didn't think about records. We weren't on about records, because obviously you need 2 to tango, basically. You need 2 people to push each other on to get to a certain point. So me and John, we weren't bothered about the records. But as soon as people started mentioning like the British record is like 6 laps away, 7 laps away. We were like, we've got this, we've got this. So and then I was like, don't know who said it to who, but it was like, well, do you think we should just work together?
What's the British record?
63.
6 more hours.
6 more from here.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
To midnight. And then we've got the record. Instead of trying to just thrash each other around the course and see who could break who to first, it became clear that that wasn't going to be the way to do this. Work together, run together, and you could break the record.
It's one of them sort of relationships where neither of us needed to say much. We knew when the walking breaks were, because we've been running for that long. We knew where each other stopped. At that point, we were probably gaining a bit more respect for each other's running abilities. Because at times, I think that night was a beautiful moment, I think.
Tiring. That was hard work, that one lap with no sleep.
Search for the hero inside yourself.
When I'm at.
Find the key to
your life.
We were discussing if it'd be possible to split the prize. One take record, one take the actual win of the race.
That was probably the most awkward moment in the race. That in our minds, I think we were coming to somewhat near of a stop, but no one wanted us to stop.
That's never going to work.
Doesn't work.
Doesn't work, same person does it. One winner, one loser. That's it. One, all, whoever, all, nothing. That's how it works. That's the rules. One person gets the trophy, the money, the golden coin. The other person gets a set of dog tags. Or no one wins, and that's a massive waste of your effort, guys. So it might be back to Loop 38 when it was you were all for yourselves, and back to the situation where it's head down, headphones in, and let's see who wins.
Or you take it through to the next level. Take it through to
75.
Or you go for 75 and make it
But at home, you could get 75. You're in the same place.
And then you've got the same place.
Yeah, that's what we said.
But you've got the same place with your world record.
But you got the world record.
Yeah, 3 minutes, guys. Let's get your shit sorted,
no.
and let's get a game on.
Just keep running.
It's been quite pleasant.
This is the whole point of this.
Yep.
Fight.
Who's got the killer instinct?
About 10 hours ago, you're both head down, I'm going to win. Yeah? And now you're all like best buddies, I want to be Big Spoon, Little Spoon. Yeah? This is... Let's get game face back on. You've got the record. Let's go out and have a race.
I know.
I know. We might get to the point
You
where...
both worked your asses off to get the record.
That's the race.
I know.
That's how it is.
Hey, look at all you are like.
No, we're not. It's just
getting your
that's
claws
what
out.
happens. I've never seen anyone sort of raise that by discussing it. You just have to run it.
Don't waste it.
Yeah. I think last year we didn't go in with the right mentality. We just hadn't really, either of us really taken on board what it meant to just keep, like not have an end point, like not know how many miles, not know like how long he was going to have to go for. So this time we've not put any limits on it. We've just said he's here all week if he needs to be to an extent, if he can physically keep going. And I'm not trying to. Before last time we had a hotel book, we had plans afterwards, and we'd put all these barriers in place to stop it really happening, which is why he didn't really push. I feel like he didn't push himself, and he feels like I didn't push him enough. So yeah, it was just to come back and just to have a better mental attitude about it, and just see where we go. Because you never know on the day, do you? You can have the most perfect training plan, prepare in every way you think possible, and then something horrible can just go wrong on the day. So it was just a case of come in, let's see what we can do, but don't limit ourselves. Don't let our minds be the limiting factors.
Let's go, guys. If you looked at them just on the physical movement and attitude and personality now, you'd probably side with Matt, because he perked up when we spoke, and he got up a bit quicker and stuff like that. But if you'd looked 8-10 hours ago, you'd have sided with John.
Oh, totally, yeah.
Do you think you could get to 75 plus?
It's 3 p.m.
Yeah, it's 3 p.m.
Yeah.
When I think about it, it's just getting to 3 p.m. I think it's possible.
Do you think John can do it?
He's stubborn.
Where is this silly idea of a world record heading? As in, what time would it be?
It would be about 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock this afternoon.
Yeah.
We were getting close to some very, very good runners, distances that are 10 times better than me. And people started throwing the net. You're one lap behind this person. Like you're one lap behind Courtney DeWalter, and then you're like, we might be onto something here. we're doing all right. You're thinking, how long is this world record? And then it becomes like one lap at a time. Get to the end of the lap, sort out my issues downstairs, which was becoming horrendously painful. I am in agony downstairs. Everything's rubbing. Is this like the bonus? This is like the bonus DVD. 3D.
Mega zoom.
Do these, cut the edges round so they don't peel off easily, and I would do it like that.
Would you do one on that one as well, that side?
Yeah.
Do one on
a little smaller, just because that is going to become a problem after a bit of time. And while you're there, you may as well fix all the potential problems.
Yeah.
You've got 8 minutes to fix it, so you can at least get a couple of them done.
Backyard is, no matter how you look at it, it's very unfair. But that's what the race is. It's that last person standing. But to have an assist do everything with you, apart from one loop, and all they walk away with is a set of dog tags that says, I came up short, and they DNF. It was a hard thing to think about doing. Because you're never a good runner without good crew and support. Remember that.
So this is lap number 71 they're going out on. They need to do this and another 4 to equal the world record on a backyard course.
What's kept you going?
What?
Him not dropping out.
Him not dropping out. Yeah. Yeah. So we decided we went out for the lap after we broke the British record. Decided what we were going to do and realised we couldn't actually do anything other than continue. Because by the sounds of it, we needed one of us to ring the bell, basically.
Anything hurting?
Legs have been pretty good. No pain in the legs. I mean, they've been pretty good the full 4 days, to be honest.
Chafing all right?
Yeah, it's better than it was this morning.
You got any issues? 304 miles in.
I've only got 10 minutes and I've got to go back out, and you want to know my issue?
I want to.
That's ridiculous. No. No issues. I had 1 or 2 blisters this morning, and a little bit of sore Achilles. I think where the tracker had rubbed it actually. Apart from that, no, nothing. All good.
So that loop that they just finished, which is the 75th loop, which makes 312 miles, is equaling the record held by Carol Sub from Belgium. But if they go out and complete one more loop, then these guys will be number 1 and 2 in the world for making distance on this type of event, and they will be the new record holders.
Why are you here today?
Because this is a phenomenal event and we don't get to see world records in our little place.
Great to see something like this, hopefully a world record, down the road from where I live.
Because I couldn't focus on anything else at home anyway, so what's the point? A bit of work in the garden, watching my phone. Go to the toilet, watch my phone. Make some food, go to my phone. Why not come here and be here live?
Timed out on Sunday, gone home, had a night's sleep, had another night's sleep, had a bit of day's work and thought, got to come down and watch a world record.
When I woke up this morning, I suddenly realised that something incredible was happening right on my backyard. Just came here completely on an impulse just to celebrate how amazing human beings can be.
Yes, it started off as being mild interest and has grown rapidly into a bit of an obsession. You think that's it, they've had enough, but they go out again. It's just stunning.
Absolutely amazing job. Well done, buddy.
I think you should be happy at the time, but you know the race is carrying on. So it's not like you get this sense of relief. Like you run a 100-mile race, you run a marathon, you get to the finish, you hit the target, you're done. You can relax, you can have a beer, you can sit down. People will leave you alone then, basically.
When we hit and we broke that world record, we were still almost having those same discussions. Same discussions that I had with my wife on the phone then that evening to say, well, we've got this, what to do? Are you injured? No. Are you feeling sick? No. Are you feeling tired? No. Then what are you thinking about? You carry on. After we broke the world record, it then became very much, you do your thing, I'll do my thing. He'd go out a lot quicker on the course. I'd maybe catch him up, I might not. I might have come in the checkpoint a lot longer after Matthew. But we were definitely not with each other on the course much during those last few laps.
I think when we went through and broke the world record on 76, I think we both knew it's pretty much it's game on. My head feels fine, my legs feel fine, and I have no idea why, really.
Just to watch these guys like absolutely slug it out and watching the race develop in different ways as well, it's just fascinating. Good to come and see.
At 77, I remember running behind John, watching him and thinking, what am I doing? Like, why am I following this guy? I know I've been following him for a while, but I don't know why. For some reason, I think instinct just said keep on going. Then all of a sudden, I'd figure it out. I'd look at my watch. I'd figure out the time. I'd figure out I'm in the race. You just need to keep on going. Everything was getting a bit more surreal. I think I was definitely turning into a sort of like a space cadet. I was just literally running, I think, on instinct.
So, after getting the record at 76, it seems they're carrying on to the death. And we are now they're going out on 79 loops.
On over again.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I got all the wipes here.
Yeah, kind of sat back and went, why is my back so prickly? I realised I was laying in stingnails.
Well, they've just done lap 80 and he's just a bit mentally shattered, I think, just because of the sleep deprivation. I think he'll be fine. He just wants to come in a bit quicker just to get his head down for, 10 minutes if he can. So he normally comes in about 51, 52 and he's just coming at like 43, 44.
We've been watching it on kind of Facebook and things, watching the updates and just being totally amazed by what's going on. So we live up the road and all of our WhatsApp group, running group, are all commenting on it. So yeah, we'll come down and have a look.
I'm not having it collapse.
Yeah, I know, but...
Well on that. Staying up.
Quick, you got 10 seconds to find one.
I started the final loop thinking that we were going for the night. I looked at time, knew it was coming up 8ish, and knew that I had my kids at home waiting for that phone call to put them to bed, one of my tick boxes. So I went on a video call with my kids. So I saw Matthew going off in the distance, and I'm walking along doing a video call to Ivan and Emily and Owen, saying goodnight, asking how their day went. It was one of my things I had to do. So to me, I was setting ready for another stint through the night, another 5 hours of darkness.
It's quite hard to explain losing your mind. It's not physical. It's not you're not physical things you can manage with your mind, but when your mind starts to let you down, and starts to turn itself off, we're talking. It's a different ball game, I think. If you don't know where you are or what you're doing, nothing has any meaning. As I was going into the woods, I started to get paranoid that I was about to lose my memory again, and I didn't have my head torch with me. The sun was going down. I was ahead of John, and I don't know why I decided to turn around at that point. I walked through the woods, I bumped into John. Pretty much said something on the lines of, right, this it's yours, you've got it. Give him we both had, I think, a fist pump. And then I just carried on walking.
For the next mile, I kept checking my shoulder, thinking, he'll change his mind, he'll be there, he'll be behind me. And for the next mile, you could see down the hill where we climb up, and he didn't appear. I truly, in my heart, I expected Matthew to reappear on that loop, because he, to me, showed no signs of dropping. I didn't think that was the end. I didn't expect that to be the end. It wasn't until halfway around that loop did I get then a text message from Sue, who was back at the tent, to say, Matthew's arrived back. Matthew's here at the start-finish line, and he's just rung the bell. oh my God, this could be finally over. This is the last one. I've done what I set out to do. I got there and I completed. I haven't failed, and I can make that phone call. Just so I could let the kids know that I'd gone there, and from being away from home for so long, it was worth it, and I can tell them that I've actually succeeded.
Well done, John. It's just a massive thank you to everyone, and it is good fun, and I wouldn't have got here if it wasn't for him, because he's the only one that pushed me this far.
It takes two to tango. Without you.
Without having him here all weekend, on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, he has literally pushed it all the way to the finish as well. He's done absolutely amazing.
Yeah, you too, Phil.
Knowing he's like the best in the world for that race is a bit mental, really.
He's amazing.
Yeah, he is. He's brilliant.
He's inspired my friends.
I am so proud of him. Oh, he's done amazing. I don't know how he did it. I really don't.
So on the hour, every hour, you run 4.167 miles.
I remember the conversation, but I don't remember when it was.
Which day? Yeah, must have been.
Maybe it was like, if we get the British record, then... It's cold. I'm just telling you, it's really cold.
Stephen, you're a married man!
It's really cold. It's really cold. My whole ready? We just go straight forward. Oh look, you're in. It's not too bad, is it? Not too bad.
I want to see your whole
Come on, John. Come on, John. Come on, we'll have you back on.
So, John, is this where you now do your lap of honour?
No.
Bloody full, isn't it?